Well, hey there team, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Loop Odyssey. This is a little bit out of season. I'm a few months behind on this, but I don't know, it came up on my feed and I thought I'd bite the bullet and grab it, because it's not exactly super expensive. I had a bit of a fiddle with it last night. I've just deleted my save. We're going to start from scratch, get my head around it. This is a really cool game. It's obviously drawing a lot of inspiration from Loop Hero. I mean, maybe someone could argue it's playing a little bit too close, but it is surface level. Other than the name being close and the artistic direction, broadly speaking, the way that this game actually plays out is quite different. So it absolutely stands on its own 2 feet, and I would almost, well, I don't know. I'd almost argue it's to the game's detriment of playing itself or, marketing itself so closely to Loop Hero. But I digress. Let's get into it. We'll jump in straight away. Again, I've only had a little fiddle with this. You wake up alone in the woods with no memory. You are stuck in a loop. Every time your mana reaches 0, you're teleported back to a starting point. Now we've got some basic controls and how to run a loop. Now it's trying to teach me how to do this, which is good actually. Well, we'll go through it together. So essentially, you're trying to run a script, all right, and that doesn't sound very sexy unless you're a bit of a loser nerd like me. But you're directing your dude around with some rudimentary inputs of steer and basically 3 action buttons, defaulting to fight, talk, and interact. But they also have multi-use in scenarios like you go to this altar, which is how you cash in upgrade points. Not to jump ahead too much, but if you want one of the 3 different things, you use one of the 3 different interacts. So this is ultimately just 3 different interact buttons. Okay, so what we're going to do is build a loop. You can press the inputs manually yourself, and then I think you can maybe you can press delete on the keyboard. That's cool. Or you can, press X here. But you can use WASD, and WASD's pretty handy. So essentially it wants us to go over here to fight this rat. So I'm going to go up once and go across once, and then you've got, well, what was that? E, R, and T. Oh, I can see that. I might get used to those shortcuts. But essentially, we're going to fight this rat. That's what the game wants us to do. We'll press go just to show it off, and he executes that script, right? And then it ends. Extend your loop to interact by interacting with the fireflies. So you can see here, this is how much mana we had left. So every action has this doom timer associated, this mana bar that we have to manage to do the whole loop. And in a way, as far as I can understand, you kind of got to try and clock the game in one loop, but that's not going to happen because there is a meta progression through grinding multiple loops, but I suppose we will get to that. So let's say we added on to the end of that loop. So we go across there, we attack one rat, then maybe we come across to this firefly, and you can see, you can click on it, it's got a few uses, and this acts as like a mana potion in a way, right? So we're going to press the interact. So you can see there, up 1, right 1, attack, left 2, and then interact. Press go. He resets back to the beginning, has his little fight, and you can see you lose health, you get XP, and then our mana has reset. Right, killing a rat. Oh, there you go. Killing a rat gave you a level to spend. Right, so it says here, go to extend your loop down at this little shrine. So we'll go down 2, and then we'll go, well, what is the interact to get spirit? Because that's what it's suggesting that we get. Spirit is just interact. So we'll press interact, press go. And you can see there's your XP bar. Killing the rat gives us 1, right? Your XP does drop off, and you get XP from all sorts of different actions as well. Now that's extended our mana bar by 200. You can see there it's gone to 700. Repeating the same action increases the familiarity and reduces the cost. Familiarity lasts between loops. So this is one of the ways that meta progression sets in, a la, roguelite. You can see here that we've sort of done this twice at the fireflies, and so now it's 92 mana will be the tick to use it, right? So as you keep looping and grinding, the ground becomes more well-trodden, and this is even just moving on squares, like clicking on that. See, crushed grass. We don't have any familiarity with that, but we can reduce the cost to pass through it by doing it multiple times. What happened there? I think I accidentally maybe cancelled the tutorial. We've got this sort of story unwinding as well. Loop 0, I'm covered in sweat. My right leg hurts like hell, and I have a large open wound in my left side. What happened to me? That is quite mysterious. I guess we've got help. Cool. So we're sort of off to the races. Now, what I clicked off there was that this is a moldy fence. Can't cross it, but you could break it if you hit it hard enough. You can see these are just normal fences, sturdy, and we're also surrounded by wood. So we're stuck in this little alcove until we bust out. Now, it's deleted all of our loops, and you can actually save and load loops, scripts, whatever you want to call them. So let's say we went straight down to that fence and said attack. Now, what we can do is you can go auto loop. You can also go update path on next loop. Not super relevant just yet, but we'll click it anyway. And you can also go repeat last action. So if you have that turned on, he'll just keep attacking on that same spot, which won't make sense, but still, that's the habit I'm getting into. And you can use this just to clear. I suppose that's a pause button. All right, space bar, we're off to the races. And it's going to take him a long time to cut down this fence. And you can see, look at that mana just get used up as well. So we did just get through the fence. But to what end? We have no mana left, right? So what you could probably do is go down, add that, and then go like this, update on next run. So when he finishes his current loop, it will update the next script automatically. Here we go, back to the beginning, chop down the fence, and then we'll see how far the dude can go exploring. So not super far, and you can see here, there's a firefly shrine with a couple more uses as well. So this is where you start thinking there's some pretty hardcore min-maxing that my brain is already thinking about. First, you got to understand the upgrades. We've got increased mana, which we saw. We've also got this increase the game speed, which is interesting because I feel like there's something to be said about running the scripts ad infinitum, right, over and over and over again to get that familiarity grind up. And then you've got body, which increases your health and it increases your damage. So this will make a huge difference to like the fence and the rats. Another thing worth noting is things like the rats only have 10 left in there. Now, once we get out of this alcove, the world starts to open up a little bit. So this is how I start thinking. I want to kill all those rats. I want to kill all 10 of them if I can help it, right? And then I probably want to use all 3 of these fireflies as efficiently as possible. Let's clear the run, right? And we'll just go back to the beginning. We can click that to restart it. What was that? Control spacebar is relaunched. That's going to be handy. So here's an example of how my brain's thinking. So if we go up and we go across and we go interact, and then we go. So here goes our mana going down. And then boom, right? But do you see what I'm saying? We're wasting it each use. However, you can get to a point where you drain it all the way down. I don't know actually how much it gives you back, but it doesn't give you a full 500. I'm pretty sure about that. So one of the first things I want to do is try and leverage the mana bar as hard as possible. Get the most value out of it, if that makes sense. And we can't do upgrades until we get XP. So let's see, let's go and kill a rat, right? This will be our script. Right. Oh, and he's just going to keep attacking. So here's the thought. What if we then go back and then we go interact? And I might even add another attack in there. All right, let's rerun it. Boom. Yeah, see now I still see waste in that one. I don't think I can actually min-max that first one because I'd have to make my mana bar longer. And you know what? I'll give it a quick go. How could I get XP really fast? I could probably go here and then back down here and then interact. Now, if I can do that without running out of mana, maybe. That's a big maybe though. Look, we're running down already. Or you know what? I might be able to see, look at the mana bar getting longer. And then we'll go interact. That is really pushing it up against the edge. Let's see how we go. Come on, go. Oh, it's really close. The thing is, I might actually be able to get away with this with the familiarity of the interaction as well. You can see it's going going up, walking on it, and interacting with it. I might actually be able to get to a point where I can grind it all the way down and actually interact. See, the loop is stopping halfway through refreshing my mana. But each step gets me closer. Yeah, I don't know if I can really get away with that. This extra step here is a bit of a problem, actually. So let's go. Probably go all the way back up to here, right? And then we go across, down, interact, up, interact. That might be the cleanest way to try and max my familiarity pathing. All right, so it doesn't look like I can get away with it. That's not a big deal. So what we'll do is we'll bring it all the way back to... Let's bring it all the way back to here to the attack. In fact, let's jack it up as much as we can get away with, because we want to make the most of the mana we can. I don't know, I'll put it... Well, we couldn't do more than 10 because there's only 10 dudes there. And then we'll go across and we'll drink from that fountain. Let's do that. See, I've also got health, so these rats might kill me. In fact, those rats will kill me. Let's put it down to... Can I do 5, you reckon? No, maybe I can do 4. No, 3. This is really tickling a weird itch. I hope it comes across on video. Yes, okay, that didn't kill us. There we go. So that's probably the most that we can get out of it, right? So what will we do next? Well, we've actually got enough for 2 health, 2 XP, whatever, 2 upgrades. So we'll go down here. And what I want to do is, what would we upgrade? See, I want to upgrade the mana bar at least 1 immediately, just because we're getting waste when we use those things. And what we might actually do is we'll add some body. We'll go back up. We'll go across, and I'll add attack infinitely. All right, let's rerun that script. So he's going to go across, he's going to kill his 2 or 3 rats, use up as much mana as possible before activating this, right? A little bit of waste, but that's okay. We've upgraded our mana bar, we'll come back up. That's interesting. We might actually be able to squeeze a sip in there. So here we go, these are the 2 activations up to, let's see. Oh, hang on. Can I drag? Oh, I can. Right, so we'll have a sip here again, and my hope is that I don't lose any from waste. You know what I mean? Taking a health potion when you've already got 90% health. No one wants that. Here we go. That's cool. That's exactly what I wanted, right? So, boom, boom, boom. Ah, the rats killed me. So how do I get health back? Body. Plus damage plus health. Yeah. What we might... I mean, we're already getting a bit of waste. What we might actually do... It's a bit unintuitive. I'll attack 1 less rat. Will that give me enough XP to get my upgrades? Almost, and then using the... it doesn't work. I really want the 2 upgrades. No, we'll go back to 3. We'll control space. Start again. 1 health. Alright, down we go. Alright, it healed my health. Oh, that's interesting. So getting body might be more about healing than anything. I think we got 3 off. Let's do that. We'll add 3 and then retreat. That looks promising. Okay, I like that. I like that. All right, so we got 3. I don't know how many we upgraded, but we need more body. We need more body. So let's go back. We'll go down to, and then I guess we'll use, no. What we probably want is body again, because we need to heal so we can fight. So, yeah, fight. And then back up. Oh man, it's getting very complicated and I haven't even really left the meadow. Okay, so we'll use that. Got our mana, got our body. Yep, got that back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, that's going to make it, actually. So we'll get another interact. And then we'll come back and we'll attack. Let's reset that script. I'm curious how many rats we've killed. Looks like, so we're collecting rat bodies here. Now there's an affinity for burning rat corpses and you get more efficient at killing rats. Which we'll cross when we get out through this fence. 6, so there's 4 left. I'll put 4 there while I remember. And then what we'll do is we'll go back, we'll take our mana, and I guess we'd want to go down and then upgrade depending on what points we have. Let's run it again. We're getting there. There's our 2 points. We'll upgrade. Yeah. Okay. Spirit and body. Right. Back down. Now, we've still got health there. I'm going to see if we can, because we're getting more efficient, we're moving faster. We might actually be able to squeeze another rat in here. Hey. Oh. Oh, he's done it. Oh, and he's got the mana. Hang on. Oh, no. Something went wrong then. Something went wrong. That reset. Right, we got our 2 points. Build, down we go. 1, 2, up, bang. Boom, boom, 3, 4. Come across. Oh, that just made it too. All right, okay, cool. I've got too many attacks there, so let's reset that. That should be the 10. Oh man, I'm pretty happy with this. Now the thing is, once we start getting affinities, I think, well, we get 150 XP for rats. We might actually be able to get more XP. I'm not sure how affinity works for rats, but we will see in a minute. All right, drinkies, nice. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Hang on, did I miss something? 1, 2, 3, across 2, and another drink on the end. Okay. That first drink being wasted absolutely kills me. Come across. 1 upgrade for body. Bang. Hang on, what happened there? Am I trying to use it a 4th time? Is that what's going on? Am I having a brain fart here? That might be what's going on. 1, 2. I'm... Wait. No. There's 3 there. Right. You know what? I wonder if I can bust through the fence in time here. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And -1 on this. Let's see. I think I've gone min-max too hard. I think I need to focus on just trying to get a bit more forward progress. Oh yeah, I'm busting through that fence fast. Oh, you know what? Familiarity will get me there. Familiarity will get me there. I do have a spare point though, but I don't think there's a better path to spend it. There'll be more altars. I know there's one off to the east. Again, I haven't really gone much farther past this fence, and I didn't really go this hardcore when I was learning it. But give you an idea, like how sort of granular you can sort of get. Yeah, we're close. So at this point, you just got to let it run. And then this is where the third stat, increased game speed, will come in, right? Where you want to grind it as hard as you bloody can, as hard as physically possible. I must be getting even better at it because I had a spare heart again. I wonder if I can squeeze yet another one in here. I'm going to try it and see if I can do 5 on the second lap. So we kill 3 here. See, there you go. He's got 2.5 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's done it. Now the thing is, we'll be able to squeeze the sip. We are. And then what I need to update, 5, and then this is body, and then this is drink, and then back up. This needs to go back down 1 because that'll be our total. Okay, that's cool. Bit more efficient now. Look at that. Oh, now we're off to the races. So, all right, that was really close. And then what we'll add on the end is just right? Because he'll run infinitely because we've got that loop the last action. Though we don't seem to be getting more XP for anything, and I think that's where the affinity system comes in. All right. Go, baby, go get that fence. Oh, he's so close. So he has very little familiarity with the fence, and that takes like 300. And all these steps are going to need going. Like, that's on 49. What about this? 24. So you can halve it, at least. I wonder how low you can get it. I wonder if you can get it down to like 1 tick. It's such an unusual farming loop. I find it addicting, even though at the same time I know it's like a bit of a mindless grind. There we go. Got it. Right, so off he goes. Off to the... as far as you can see. Luckily, the vision is, constant, gets carried over. So this is a bonfire that we want to get to pretty much as soon as possible so we can start burning these rat bodies. So we're going to do this, interact. And beyond that, they're all the gameplay loops that I understand, the mechanics. Might be able to, what's this? My story's progressed. Where are we at? Loop 6. I notice every time I perform the same action, I become familiar with it and can do it a bit quicker. If I keep doing the same thing over and over, I might be able to leave this place. 13. I approach one of the fireflies carefully. As it touches my hand, I feel a boost in magical energy. The fireflies then fly away in a cloud of mana dust. Yeah, we saw that. Loop 17. This old stone altar lights up as I come close to it. It seems... it seems to react differently depending on how I interact with it. Loop 64. I throw the corpse of a rat into the bonfire. His little soul rips out of his dead body and evaporates in the sky. My sacrifice has been accepted. Well, don't get ahead of yourself. I don't think we've actually done it yet. I love the lack of remorse that my character showed about that. So that's awesome. Alright, we're zipping along now. Oof. Might just get one off. Oh, I didn't quite get one there. And you see now, there's fireflies here. So what I might do is go across. I'll go interact. I'll go back. And then I'll go... Is it fight that does it? No, I think it's interact. Yeah. We'll get a sip. And then I'll tell it to update, because we'll let this loop continue because it's nearly there. Let's burn at least one in this video, Jesus, come on. All right, there you go. Rodent affinity has gone up. Oh, increase rodent XP. Ah! That's what it does. So it's going to increase the XP that we get. So we're still going to want to wipe this nest from all 10. However, I'm going to be able to, like at the beginning, we kill 3 really slowly. We might be able to get to a point where I can just kill 1 and then go and get that body upgrade. Oh, the mana upgrade is the one that really matters, to be honest. Not sure, we'll see. Depends on the familiarity and all that. So yeah, there's enough moving parts here that makes me really happy. The trying, and this might just be personal, but I feel like trying to get the most out of a mana shrine and having minimal waste. So to me, that's going to be monitoring, or sorry, that will govern the length of our mana bar, if only to make sure we never waste the mana when we sip it. The same sort of goes for combat. I want to pretty much increase the body because I'm going to need the hit points. I don't know if there's any other way to get hit points back. There might be shrines that give you health, but for the moment, upgrading body is my answer. What happened there at the end there? Has this... I'm going to just tell it to run again. There we go. Rodent affinity's gone up. So increase XP by 10%. You can see that bar's already starting to step out quite a bit, actually. It's actually interesting because as much as I'm trying to thin my first attack at the rodents, there's probably something to be said. The only reason I was doing that was because of my health, I think. But you want to minimize trips as well. And that first stop for mana is going to be a waste no matter how you skin it. So I just got to think about this. I need to supervise this run as well because he's not going over to get the mana. And it could be, he's probably just running out. He doesn't actually have enough mana to get across. Is that how this is going? Let's see. Right, bust open the fence. Down you go. Nice, fill her up. Remember, this path we're going along needs more affinity as well. Yeah, so what did I think that was him attempting to move, like use the square for moving. Yeah. Look what's going on with our XP bar there. That's getting a bit nuts. Oh, that's a bit closer, a bit closer. But at the moment we are grinding out that affinity quite efficiently. My only real question is it possible for me to kill one rat and get one level and then come across to spend it to get the mana bar long enough and back in time? All right, so just we'll wind up with this. So I'm going to save this and I'm going to call this, I don't know, main run or something. And let's just hold this down to clear the board, just clear everything. And what we're going to do is go up, across. See, the rodent affinity remains. So the bonus XP and all the affinity on the ground slots as well. I should turn this off so that respawns. But all the use affinity is there. So we're going to attack once, going to come across, go down. Which one was mana? It is interact. Interact, up, and then interact. So this little critical loop is what I really want to work. All right, well, there you go. That's enough XP to do the job. Oh, go, 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 go. Yes. All right, there we go. So that's sort of the crux now. I hope people are following, because this seems like quite a complicated game, and I don't know how it goes when you don't have your hands on it. So essentially, I just circumvented the waste of the first mana use that we had before. Though it does look like... Oh no, it's because he's standing there just constantly drinking. So if we run it again, kills one rat, gets one level, goes across, extends the mana bar, takes a sip, that doesn't get wasted. All right, cool. Getting the absolute most we can get out of it. The only way I think we could possibly eke that out is higher affinity with rats, I suppose. For more XP and potentially, I don't know, maybe I could spend more points upgrading there, but that was the sort of main point. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, I like this game a lot. There's something going on here. I would almost argue it's not at all like Loop Hero once you start getting into the script management. Like, it actually does play very differently, even though at its heart it's doing some idle stuff. It's a strange thing to see that, yeah, it's still idle based, but I feel like the grey matter that you're engaging versus Loop Hero is actually very different. Regardless, I'm a fan of both. I love them both for different reasons. So if you do like Loop Hero, you'll probably like this. And if you haven't heard of Loop Hero, go check it out if you find this interesting. Anyway, enough from me, team. Thanks again for joining me. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.